Hello, hello. Happy hump day. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I have had like a whirlwind of a day. Nothing good, bad, or anything. It just feels like it's moved really fast. And some days are like that. I'm having a pretty busy week. I think as a mom and Halloween like events, there's just, trunk or treats or getting ready. Tomorrow I'm like part of a trunk or treat. So just all the mom business of Halloween, making costumes has kept us busy around here, and driver's training. And then today we have driver's training, getting ready for Halloween trunk or treat tomorrow, packing all the costumes, all that stuff. And then my daughter has to get her allergy shot, which I can't do later in the week because of Halloween, and then sleepovers from Halloween. We're having a bunch of teens over tomorrow. Just lots to get ready for. So it's busy, which just means the day has passed really quickly. But I'm excited for it. I love all the like fun things. You guys know that. Tomorrow with teens. So my one daughter is having at least 3 friends. This is my middle schooler. Come trick or treat with us. We live in a great trick or treating neighborhood, and they're gonna have dinner with us. And then my older daughter, at least 4 friends are trick or treating with her. I don't know if they're eating with us. And then only one of them is staying the night because the other ones are boys. Obviously that's not happening. But we decided collectively on tachos for tomorrow. So if you've never had tachos, it's like nachos essentially, but I'm making a bunch of tater tots. I'm gonna have sour cream, taco meat, lettuce, jalapenos, black olives, cilantro, green onion, all the toppings, queso, shredded cheese, and you take tater tots and you build whatever you want on it. And then I'm gonna make homemade applesauce. I make that every Halloween. And then we'll have a punch. So kids can make whatever they want. I don't have to worry about vegetarian, mine, or if you don't like cheese or you don't like spicy food, you can make it however you want. So that's like a crowd pleaser. I'm excited about it. I'm also excited that tomorrow is my last day of 1-hour eating windows. So I have stuck with that. I've actually really enjoyed it. I did it June of 2023. And I found it to be more of a challenge than I did this time. I think because the longer I fast, the more I'm just used to fasting, I guess. And my kitty's saying hello. So it didn't feel like much of a challenge this time. The thing is, I still like the flexibility of being able to do whatever I want. So with the 1-hour eating window, there's not a lot of flexibility as far as doing a down day or an up day. Can't do that. I can't do, if I've shared recently going shopping with my girls, getting a coffee and then having dinner later. That's something I like to do in whatever eating window I want. But an hour doesn't really leave time to have a iced coffee, to shop, and have my dinner. So I look forward to having it open up, but it's actually been pretty enjoyable. I do really like shorter filled eating windows, so it's been enjoyable, but I look forward to 31 days in a row of it ending, essentially, because then I can do whatever I want. But I've had some really good OMADs, and I'm excited. Tonight's eating window is just my father-in-law invited my son and husband for like a guy's night out with my husband's brother. And we then invited my sister-in-law to go get Chipotle with me and my girls. So that's going to be our eating window today. And that's it. So that's what I have going on. I see Elizabeth is a new member and is here. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate that. There aren't any... Oh, wait. Okay. I was on the wrong tab. I was like, there's no comments, but I hope everyone is having a great day, but we're going to get into chats. Hi, Megan. Shouting out all the other fasting foodie friends. Karen says, how am I? I'm doing great. Excited for the Halloween week. I'm not ready, but we're getting there. So her Liv is going to be Bluey. That's her 5-year-old daughter. And Hubs and her are going to be Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. They're going trick-or-treating with the besties and their kids. Well, I hope, first of all, that you have a wonderful time. You probably get fabulous weather in Texas with trick-or-treating. In Michigan, we never know what we're going to get, but tomorrow it's supposed to rain early in the day and be 72 as the high, which is amazing for trick-or-treating. I can't even believe it. So the rain should be over, and it should be a nice, decently warm day. I will never forget one year my daughter was in a wheelchair for Halloween and it was snowing, and I just remember pushing her in our neighborhood thinking it was not worth it. It was not fun, but it felt like a very Michigan trick-or-treating. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. I have my Chipotle costume, which I am going to wear tomorrow to trunk or treat at my kids' school. And though, this is my first year since I've had kids. So let me think. I think this is my 15th Halloween, where I used to hand out Dress as a Witch in a cauldron, full-size candy bars, and like cackle and really love all of it. But then, of course, I went trick-or-treating with my kids. So now my husband is taking my son. They're actually going with some of my son's friends. I'm going to stay home so that when my teenagers come back and forth, there's me there. But I'm really excited to dress up as a witch again and hand out the full-size candy bars. I got a new cauldron. I am so excited. I got my witch cackle ready. So I'm excited to hand out candy. It'll be fun. But tomorrow I'm not going to be the burrito as I hand that out. I'm going to be a witch. Hello, St. Louis Ammo Man. Let's see. Karen says it's been crazy here, so doing early OMAD since it's busy, quarter end, and fast till dinner OMAD, or till Halloween dinner OMAD. So I want to try 1 hour OMAD. So fun. Hope you're doing amazing. I bet you'd actually really like it. You're like me, busy mom, busy working. It's easy to just eat in a short eating window and enjoy it and be done with it. So let me know if you try it. Hey, Mom. My mom is the moderator, so everyone stay in line. Wow, 86 in Texas. Oh, I'm so jealous. And then tomorrow should be 76. But we did have 80 degrees yesterday, which was amazing. Let's see. Turquoise Escapes Travel. Hey there. Been a faster for a while, but decided to try ADF and ran across your channel. Love your content. Enjoy watching them while fasting. On my second down day this week and feel great. Yay! I hope you love it. Congrats on trying something new. I think that's the perfect way to build a fasting routine that works for you. This weekend am very excited to do a down day and up day because I haven't done one in October. It's been a long time since I haven't done a down day and up day. And so I'm really pretty excited to do it, to be honest. So I am with you. I'm excited for the down day and the up day, and I am cheering you on. Woo-hoo. This cat hair is like, I know you guys can't see it, but my cat is sitting on me and her hair is flying everywhere. It's really getting on my nerves a little bit. Karen, can't wait to see my setup. Thank you. I'm just so excited about it. I'm going to go back 1 second. So this is going back to like when this is my 17th Halloween here, I think, in this house. And we've handed out full-size candy bars every year. But the first year we did it, I loved it. And then the second year, a mom and her son walked up and she said, "Oh my gosh, you're still doing it. Yay, thank you." He has not stopped talking about your house since last year. And it literally filled my cup with so much joy. I was so excited because I still remember the houses where I grew up that had the full-size candy bars. And then if you went like to a different area, there was someone that would dress up and like play into the witch. And I remember like loving going there every year. And so to think that even one kid I was that house for, it was perfect. So I still love that kids love coming to our house. And we have a lot of Halloween decorations up too. So it's a very fun day for us. How fun you are doing that for Halloween. I wish you were here too, Mom. You could cackle with me. Kimberly says, "Hi, Jackie. So I'm starting over. Gained 15 pounds since my birthday last year. So disappointing." Well, I'm really sorry. I can imagine that that's disappointing, but I'm cheering for you. Go, Kimberly! I hope you come on and tell us of your progress. And that's why I know people are like, well, you'd have to fast forever. Yes, I will. But the good news is I love this lifestyle, and I hope you get into a rhythm that you love so that it's a forever type change for you. But I'm cheering for you. Mr. Fairway says, "Happy Halloween. What's your favorite candy?" 100% my favorite candy is like gummies, gummy bears. I really love. I say gummy bears, but if I had to be very specific, I really love the Haribo Twin Snakes because you get the sweet and a sour, and I think that combination is amazing. But I love gummies. I also love Almond Joys. I almost said almond bark, which isn't true. Almond Joys, but I pop out the nut. And I don't want the mounds because I like the milk chocolate. So that's very specific. I love Junior Mints. And I really used to love Butterfingers, but I like the other ones way more. So those are my favorite. Gummy bears, the Haribo specifically, because I really like that they're not super soft. So those are them. Hi, Courtney. Excited to catch you 2 weeks in a row. Woohoo! I'm trying my hand at a 72-hour fast that I started last night. I hope to join the community one in December. Have a great afternoon. Yay! Well, good for you. So you're probably, let's see, about 20 hours in. So I bet tonight not eating will be the hardest time. Just remember, once you get over that hump, you're going to kind of be in a cruise zone probably, and I hope that you do really well. I'm cheering for you. And even if you don't get to the 72 hours, if you get to a new goal, that's amazing. But I would love to have you join the 72-hour fast in December. Uh-oh, I hear my dog at the front door. She's inside, but trying to get out. Hopefully she can hold off for a few minutes. Let's see here. Oh, one thing, when you said excited to catch you 2 weeks in a row, that reminded me. So last week I had ADHD testing and my daughter had it yesterday. I had to schedule my results, and this person that we're seeing has a very specific schedule, and I had to schedule it, when do you think? Right during a live on November 13th. So unless I wanted to wait like weeks and weeks to not get a Wednesday, which is when she normally does result appointments, and I'm talking like, I don't even know. She said basically her appointments for a long time are Wednesdays because that's the day she does results. It was going to be a long time. So Wednesday, November 13th, I'm going to have to cancel that live. I probably will try to move it to either a vertical at some point that's unscheduled and I'll just hop on when I can, or I will just move this one to like later in the day. That's probably what I'll do. But I just want to let you guys know, November 13th, there will not be this normal live at 1:30 on Wednesdays. I try my hardest to keep them, but sometimes other schedules dictate. Rachel says, hi, Jackie. Can't stay. Love you. Thanks for all your videos. Oh, well, thanks for hopping on just for a minute. I hope you're doing well. And I love your little profile icon. It's pretty. Karen says, Courtney, watch Jackie's 72-hour fast videos. It'll help keep you going. Oh, well, thank you, Karen. Karen's been my fasting friend, so she is a great one. She posts lots of good content on Instagram, especially, and I think TikTok, but I'm not super active on TikTok, but lots of people to keep you more. Scott says, I said it before, your advice is sound and logical. Thank you. Well, thank you, Scott. I really appreciate it. A lot of people, it's funny because I feel like the internet's divided on if I'm an idiot or not. I don't think I'm an idiot. But today I ended up, after getting, there's been a few people that have been a little, if I have a video that kind of takes off outside of my normal reach, I get a lot of eating disorder comments. And I don't think in any way, shape, or form that I have an eating disorder or that this lifestyle that I talk about is an eating disorder. But I'm also like not apologetic that I eat junk food, and I think that rubs people the wrong way. But I think it is a logical step that you can make better choices without being a perfectionist. And I appreciate having Scott and others that are encouraging that they don't think I'm idiots, is essentially what I'm saying. So thank you, Scott. It's nice because I feel like a lot of people vocalize negativity, and it's easier to kind of like hear that louder, I guess. That's more loud sometimes. So I appreciate you being kind. Courtney says, thanks, Karen. She's going to do that. That was awesome. So I'll be seeing you in a video, I guess. Kimberly says, I have the fasting down. It's definitely my social life, which it does involve adult beverages. I definitely have to make some changes. Well, I know you got it. I am cheering for you, and I can't wait to hear of your progress. And yes, I know that alcohol can really derail some things. And I know Jen is one that talks about this. I haven't really ever discussed this much because I still tend to keep my eating windows closed, but a lot of times having alcohol can keep you having a longer eating window. It can make you snack more. If you're a little less inhibited, you might be more open to snacks or eating more or keeping the eating window open longer than normal. And I do think that can play a role. which is why I try to limit the days that I drink. And it's not so much like shaky and reaching for a bottle, but I do enjoy adult beverages on occasion. I just know I can't do it daily. Avelia, that's a very pretty name. Good morning from Phoenix, Arizona. Good morning. So if you're in Arizona, is it what, 11:30 your time? It's 1:30, or it was here. But yeah, I hope everyone has a really, really fun, festive eating window. Holidays are like one of my favorite times to be. I want to enjoy the holiday. I want to participate. I want to have fun. I want to have the junior mints that my son gives me from his candy box. And I want to, you know, make a fun taco dinner when all the teens are coming over and be able to participate in it. But then the conflicting thought of, well, I shouldn't eat that, or how much should I, or what did I have earlier? Do I have calories for it? Is there room? I've eliminated that conflict, and I'm so grateful. And holidays or special events are really when I feel like just the most grateful for the lifestyle. MJ says, fasting saves one from an eating disorder. To be honest, before I fasted, I thought everyone who did it was crazy. You know what? You saying this reminds me, sometimes I think of like, you can't hate from outside the club. Like, you just can't get it until you do it. And I 100% agree with that, because any person in my life that hasn't fasted, not anyone, but a lot of people are like, you're crazy. And then if they try it, they realize that it's not. Like, I'm not sitting here starving myself every day waiting for an eating window. You adjust, you become accustomed, you realize that you feel good fasted. And I agree. I think I had much more disordered eating when I was constantly dieting. Like, I was obsessed with what I did eat or what I didn't eat, or if I could. And now it's simply like, I'm eating or I'm not. And that's a pretty easy thing. But yeah, it's hard to understand if you've never done it. I do understand that. Oh, 10:40. So you're 3 hours behind. Okay. Well, woohoo. I caught up on comments. I'm not even like way far behind. This isn't sponsored, but I am drinking an Element right now. So if you see that, I still get comments a lot. And that's why I made the video. I try to refer people back. I think clean fasting is best, especially for new fasters if you're new here, because then you know what a clean fast feels like. And then if you experiment, even today, I saw 2 comments on having cream and coffee. If you know what clean fasting feels like and what doesn't, or what feels really good, which is a clean fast, and then if you experiment with cream in the coffee or a diet beverage or flavored electrolytes, you're going to know what makes you feel worse or what doesn't make you feel worse. And for me, having flavored electrolytes hasn't been an issue on fasting. Unfortunately, diet pop is an issue for me. I've never been a cream in my coffee drinker. I did, and this is just based on a comment earlier, I did experiment a couple times with my continuous glucose monitor, and it instantly gave me like this giant headache and made me hungry having the cream in my coffee, but it was something I never did before. So all that to say, if you know what a clean fast feels like, you know what the, like, if you feel good or don't feel good, making changes from it. When's the December 72-hour fast? Let me look at the dates here. Pulling up the calendar. December 1st through the 4th. So, one, if that doesn't work for you, feel free to do anything that works better for you. But the 1st is a Sunday, and then break it on the 4th. And I don't know exactly when I'll start mine. Probably will depend on what's going on in my personal life on the 1st, but probably will eat an early lunch so that I can break my fast around noon or 1 on Wednesday, have lunch and dinner for the up day. Let's see. Little Miss Liberty says, how do you keep from getting hungry? I always get so hungry, I can't seem to get past the 18 hours. So first of all, I would ask, are you doing a clean fast? Because I do think that makes a huge difference in being hungry or not. So no flavors, coffee, tea, water. And then, let me think, hot tea or iced tea without flavors, hot coffee, iced coffee without flavors, or water, sparkling water without flavors. Making sure you have a clean fast to know that as your baseline if you're making yourself hungry with something else. That is a huge thing for me. And then I honestly, for me, it was just building that fasting muscle. Yes, when I first started, but I recognize your username. I know you're not like brand new, but I don't know exactly like what you've been doing to this point. Um, but building that fasting muscle, I can get to 18 hours except for right before my period and I don't feel hungry. It's just my normal. Like I get a 18-hour fast, I'd say 99% of the time because that's my normal. My body just isn't expecting to eat at 18 hours. Right before my period, I almost always like around 18 hours, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling hungrier, except for when I'm doing things like this 1 hour eating window every day. I have longer eating windows because I'm hungrier earlier. But I don't really have to do anything. If I do get hungry and I'm not ready to break my fast, if it's situational or it's just not there time-wise, I then open a sparkling water. That's one of my favorite things. Have a fresh sparkling water. Have a new iced tea or brew a new cup of coffee or go to Panera and get a refill and have like a new beverage that kind of takes the place of it. But I don't really have to fight it anymore because I've built that fasting muscle up so much that fasting is the norm. And I would really encourage you to do that. And if you're still like you're far into your journey, you're clean fasting, and you still can't get past 18 hours, then maybe 18 hours is what you do. Let's see. St. Louis Ammo Man had a steak-um yesterday afternoon, and I was nauseous. No more of those. Well, isn't that an easy way to eliminate things from your diet? Like hot lattes are that way for me. I don't feel good when I eat them. I'm like, nope, it's easy to not eat it when you don't want it. I hope you didn't have like a stuck in the bathroom afternoon though. Olympics Fanatic says, do you drink coffee, tea in the morning? I drink hot coffee in the morning, yes. Yeah, and I try to have a cup of water early too. But yes, always have hot coffee. How did I go from cream and sugar coffee to plain black? Well, this is actually a leg up that I had with fasting is I never drank. I mean, I always have liked sugary, creamy coffees, but it was never my go-to. I started drinking coffee as a poor college student, and my workplaces had free coffee. So the free part was just the black coffee. So I would drink it that way. And then I worked in insurance, and it was really simple when I went to my customers' offices to just take black coffee. I was offered coffee at every single office I went to. And instead of like wanting almond milk with hazelnut flavoring or having preferences like that, it was just super simple to take black coffee. So because it was free and it was always offered to me, taking it black was really simple. It was free and easy for me to accept it. So I never had to transition to black coffee. I started drinking coffee black. And I think that made it easy for me. However, I guess I don't really have tips on how to transition. That's just how I've always drank it. I know some people allow, or not allow, but like wait till their eating window and then open their eating window with something creamy. They have it in their eating window, something to look forward to. But I guess the same thing that happened when I started drinking coffee, I just did it. And then eventually I liked it. I didn't like it right at the beginning, but I did like that it was free and then it was right outside my office. So that's how I started drinking it, but I never had to go from like creamer in my coffee to black. No, we will pass on the audio file. Thank you for the offer. I have an 8-year-old son. No offer is going to surprise me, but I will pass. Little Miss Liberty says, I'm doing the clean fast, but I found that I'm going through perimenopause recently. I used to be able to do 20 to 24-hour fast before. Yeah, I 100% have no experience with that side of the hormones, and I do know that I battle when I'm close to my period, so it's probably very similar. And I would lean into what your body's telling you that you need, honestly. Try your best, what's working, and if you were able to do the 20 to 24 hour, maybe 18 is what you're at right now. And then instead of, if you liked having the large volumes, try to spread it out a little bit more is maybe what I would do. And see if you can find a schedule that works for you there. And maybe you're, like your sweet spot's going to be the 18 on a regular, but then you push yourself and have a 36-hour fast once a week or something, and just see if maybe, if you're not constantly battling the hunger, if you can do it one day a week and kind of push yourself, you could find a balance that way, if that makes sense. But I have never dealt with perimenopause, and I have no doubts that when I get to that point, my fasting routine is probably going to change again. Let's see. Patty Smith is giving some info to Cool Water Fanatic about transitioning to black coffee. She didn't think she could ever drink black coffee, but now I have gotten past that change. I can't drink anything or drink it with anything in it. So it takes your taster. So it just takes your taster to change some. Yeah, I love that you are giving input. I don't have anything else. But I know that's something a lot of people struggle with, is getting over that cream in the coffee type thing. Whew. Well, guys, I'm caught up on comments. I have a lot to do. Kids to pick up. We're going directly from school to allergies, which is not fun when all of us are sitting. My daughter has to get a shot. It's on the other side of town, and then we have to sit there for 20 minutes after her shot every single week. And normally I try not to take my other two kids, but they're coming with us today. So I'm going to pack up books and homework and things to take in the car while we wait. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a fabulous holiday, Halloween. Especially if you have little kids, it's a really fun time, or you enjoy handing out the trick-or-treating treats. I hope you have a great holiday, one way or the other. And I will be eating my tachos in my own man. Have a great week, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I'm so excited. Bye, guys.